On November 18, 2025, in the town of Eruku, Kwara State, a group of Islamic bandits attacked this church, live, on camera. But this isn't just a crime report, this is the smoking gun. This is one of the proofs of a Christian genocide in Nigeria. Let's look at the facts the mainstream media is reporting, but barely analyzing. It happened at the Christ Apostolic Church, CAC, in Eruku, a boundary town in Kwara State, Nigeria. According to reports from The Punch and Business Day, gunmen, more than 5 of them, stormed the church during a service. This wasn't a midnight raid on an empty building. It was 6 p.m. They waited for the people to gather. Witnesses say the gunmen opened fire instantly. Mr. Aderemi shot dead right inside the church. Another victim, Mr. Tunde Asaba Ajayi, was hunted down and found dead in the bush. The police have confirmed these deaths, but the horror didn't stop there. They marched the pastor and other worshippers into the forest. And the most chilling part? A live stream of the service captured the exact moment the shots rang out. The world watched as the service turned into a slaughter. Now, the authorities are calling them bandits. They want us to believe this is just random robbery. But look at this map of Eruku. What do you see? CAC, Methodist, Catholic, Ekwa, Living Faith. Block after block, this town is a fortress of faith. Eruku isn't just a random coordinate on a map. It is a clearly Christian-dominated community. If these were just robbers looking for money, why are their targets so specific? We aren't just talking about this week. Just 10 days earlier, on November 8th, an evangelism bus was ambushed in this same area. Not a bullion van, not a politician's convoy, an evangelism bus. As we speak, victims from that attack are still in captivity, held in the forests surrounding this town. This is where the narrative of banditry falls apart and the reality of genocide begins. Genocide isn't always gas chambers. Sometimes it's the systematic targeting of a specific group to instill fear and erase their presence. Benjamin Ayoribe, a community leader in Eruku, told the press that this wasn't an isolated incident. He said, "We have begged the local and state governments for help, but nothing concrete has come." For 3 weeks, this community screamed for help. For 3 weeks, they were ignored. And then, the inevitable happened. When the state fails to protect a specific religious group despite repeated warnings, is that incompetence? Or is it complicity? To understand why this is a genocide, and not just random banditry, you have to look at where these attacks are happening. Let's connect the dots between 3 specific locations: Owo, Bokos, and now, Eruku. First, Owo in Ondo State, the site of the St. Francis Catholic Church massacre. In 2024, a survey of the region showed that the population is overwhelmingly Christian, with 84.4% of respondents identifying with the faith. This is a Christian heartland in southwestern Nigeria. Next, look at Bokos in Plateau State. This was the epicenter of the Christmas Eve massacre. Bokos is home to nearly 180,000 people, and demographics show it is 90% Christian. And now, Eruku. Look at the map again. Methodist, Catholic, Ekwa, CAC, Living Faith, all packed into this one community. You don't need a census to see the truth here. Eruku is a fortress of faith. 83% Christian in Owo, 90% in Bokos, and a dense concentration of churches in Eruku. When bandits consistently attack towns with these specific demographics, when they bypass other areas to strike the exact centers of Christian population, mathematics tells us what the government won't. This isn't robbery or kidnapping. It is a calculated war on demographics. They are targeting the pillars of Christianity in Nigeria, one town at a time. The silence from the government is deafening, but our voice doesn't have to be. Please subscribe and like this video to support content like this.